Yeah, what's up, boy?
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
You don't do a mic or anything?
Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Right to the air is Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now Burrow on first down. That one taken in by T. Higgins. Down the sideline he goes. And down to the 16-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 43 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Burrow will throw. Flush to his right. Now Burrow loses the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
And he will turn it on.
Yeah, let's go.
Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, 15 yards. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson
We should do a 3-game series.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. On first down, here's Stroud. Dancing to his left. And Stroud wisely slides down safely after picking up the first down. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Stroud looking to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they took their
Should have been a
shot.
pick.
That one was kind of up for grabs that time. And you've got to be careful defensively not to make contact too early. But that was textbook right there to get in tight and force the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He'll try and fire this downfield for Singletary. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space.
Yeah, who's watching?
The end of the route,
State your name.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Stroud. And he'll be stopped
come
right
on.
at midfield. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he
What's
saw
up?
he wasn't
Whoever
getting the way to
joined, what's
throw,
up?
He pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Playing a money game here, about to wax this person. Maybe. We'll see.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Stroud now on 2nd down.
Oh.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 15-yard line. Stroud escaping the pressure right. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Schultz. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's Stroud. And he'll throw.
Oh, you got flustered there. Yep.
We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Stroud on third down now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Oh, my God.
Tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Are you kidding me?
That qualifies as a bad miss because anything inside of 40 should be automatic. That's a big mistake right there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. And an off-balance throw there is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Again, it's Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second and 10. Now it's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 30. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they do get it.
It's a high pass right there.
Before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Mixon. Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. 2nd and goal from the 1. Mixon again. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown,
Let's go.
Bengals. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to...
Oh, that's into a double team. It's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there for Cincinnati. 43 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. This is caught. Touchdown. Jamar Chase. 27 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
21 skunk, boy.
On to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so.
That was a dot. That was a good play.
And make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Collins.
Dang.
It's taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 63 yards. And the Texans get a bit closer. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jordan Battle.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, it was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that is going to be...
Oh, damn.
Handed. Wow. So
No way.
Just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Burrow on play action. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll give it to Mixon, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals are able to add on to their first-half lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more. They headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
This week only, get all Domino's menu price pizzas for 50% off when you order online. This is a limited time offer. Order now.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even though it's under pressure, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback when he delivers the ball.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And Stroud now to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing now is Stroud. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Final play of the half, Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down. And how about that? A gain of 15 there on 4th and 10. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go.
Whoa.
And that's caught.
How?
Touchdown, Houston. Tank Dell, 75 yards. And the Texans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Now they send the tight end in motion left. And they'll try and run it in with Singletary. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Challenge. This will create an open challenge that anyone can accept. With that said, you don't have to play against everyone who accepts your challenges, as you'll first have to confirm the challenge in order for it to be fully settled.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with it.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Cincinnati. 48 yards.
Another big play right there. And this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Drew Sample, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
You'll get to run, so there's
after the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and he tried to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it.
GG's, man.
Dad, you want to go on the trampoline?
No, not right now.
But in a minute? In a minute? Yeah? Yes or no? You gotta no or like yes. In a minute. Can you go in a minute, Dad, please?
All right, man. Time to lock in.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Today we've got a fun little clash in the AFC as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Need to lock in, man.
Here's a punt, Thomas Morstead to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On second down, here's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. Into space at the 45. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
First down, here's Burrow. This is caught, it's Boyd. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there?
He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Drew Sample, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch.
Oh, you don't want to use Zach Wilson? Aw, man. He's so good.
And this will come out to the 25. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. That'll be complete to Alan Lazard. And they'll get to him right away as he's taken down right there at the 44. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And a
Damn.
run
Come on,
here
firing.
Rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 16 more on that one and another first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
2nd down and 3. Hall ought to give up the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Damn, boy, what you throwing at?
Targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more.
Starting off just like last game. Got to make this field goal this time.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can
playing the lumber on me, huh?
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's Burrow. That is caught, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Got that? Give me a touchdown. Then I'll let you get a field goal. And then you let me get the ball. It's fair.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Coming up, we've got a good one here in the AFC, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. Xavier Gibson now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line.
All right, go get your field goal.
Dropped it to 23.
Get a field goal. Take it down to like 1 yard line. Get a field goal.
Quickly to the air is Wilson.
Bro, come on. Okay, I'm going to run field goal block. Go get your field goal.
It may be cliche.
There's no
but it is
coverage.
something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the
Now
way
get your
down
field goal.
inside the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards.
No wasting any time here before hitting on a big play. And that was something this defense talked about having to guard against. Not giving up big plays in the passing game. But here's one on the opening drive of the contest.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Fair catch called for and taken
Okay,
down near
let
the
me score.
5-yard line, and this will come out to the 25. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man downfield is Chase.
Now you will punt the ball back as soon as I kick off to you.
For a Cincinnati score.
Because it's my ball.
75 yards. And the Bengals are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
No, punt the ball. Hold up.
And now the Bengal
Punt
defense
the
here
ball.
calling a
It's my
time.
ball. It's 7-3 with my ball. I was driving on you. You give me the ball back. It was 7-3, and it was my ball. Seven to 3 with my possession.
They'll have two
Now punt the
remaining
ball.
as we step aside here in this first quarter. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. Oh, the return is Jones. Busts through the tackle. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And CD, you know, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time out, you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just save those calls for this possession instead.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Now 2nd and 3. Here's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Drew Sample from 21 yards away. And the Bengals are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Lucky you didn't fumble
every
it.
team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 3rd down and 6. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard
Oh,
line.
yeah.
So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting
Can't
the
be
fire
doing
under some
that,
of these guys.
my
Now, you have to do it
friend.
within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 31 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
You're in trouble, Salah. You're in trouble, Salah.
21-3 is your score after 1. Third down and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball
Punt?
arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often miss
I disagree, but
because
okay.
of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard
go.
return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Here we go. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. They'll be taken down. The Jets.
Damn, you had me there. Oh, I hesitated for like 1 second.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Burrow. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And
all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown here in this.
You want to keep
half.
playing?
And the Bengals continue to win away here in this 1st half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this 1st half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he's going to take this inside for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers rolling to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43. And
none of that
not
shit.
Near enough to pick up the 1st. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Finally, using your head.
So
cannot give me the ball back.
Step aside. They'll go for it. It's Hall.
Man, that is ballsy as hell, dude.
As he takes it down to the 49. Rodgers now to throw. And able to find Alan Lazard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack.
No question, that was needed by the defense because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Burrow looking to pass. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
Damn.
My mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead?
I knew that wasn't going to work.
They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now
You took advantage of it.
giving
I give
the
you
other
credit.
side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Rodgers. That's caught. This is Abanikanda. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This 2nd and 4. Here's Rodgers to throw. Steps away to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
3rd down, here's Abanikanda. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will do it for this 1st half. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force.
Like 3 knockouts in a row.
Could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And Chase will go in motion left. On 3rd down, Burrow. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow.
Oh my God. What kind of a throw is that?
And they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And he'll find Hall. Touchdown, Jets.
Frustrating.
Breece Hall, 30 yards. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit. Rodgers and the Jet offense staying out there. They'll go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. In motion left is Higgins. Now Burrow on 1st down. A quick reaction as he catches it off the tip. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Calling a gain of 3 on the play.
Played a lot better defense the last couple series, I'll give you that.
Burrow will throw. Finds his man, complete. It's Hudson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to...
Touchdown, Bengals!
Backbreaker.
Jamar Chase, 34 yards. And the Bengals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Covered sack.
For a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Now it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
The Bengal pressure gets him there. Down he goes. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And this one is incomplete.
GG's, man.
NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. Fair catch called for and taken back near the goal line. So that'll come out to the 25. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. Taking it right down Broadway. Inside the 20, Joe Mixon. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 75 yards. And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First down, and they go with Swift again. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. 10 yards there and an Eagle.
Swifty fan, huh?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Swift. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 43. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. It finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Gainwell. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Play action. Here's Hurts. Out to his left. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Down to the 25. Here is 3rd and 5. Here's Hurts to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. From the gun, it's Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Here's Swift. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 6-0 our score after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. One more time with Swift. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Grant Calcaterra, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are an extra point away from taking the lead. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talk about that's exactly how they drew it up? Because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellows up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Now it's Burrow. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. And Burrow going to throw again. This one hauled in by Sample. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
It'll be Mixon on the out route as the pass is caught. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Hey, you playing a new defense or something?
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 81 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Was that the incorrect read or just more an error on the throw by the quarterback?
I lean more towards the latter. because it seemed like he was open there, just missed him on the throw.
And a tough one to miss because now you're dealing with a 4th down. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A touchdown would tie it. They trail 13-6 as they come up with a 1st and 10. He's still on his feet. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Good shit.
DeAndre Swift, 75 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly as they are in for 6. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's right through, and we are now tied at 13. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But
Are you guys stuck in the car today?
Too, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart.
Can't ever do that again.
Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 1st downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Tanner Hudson, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Huh? Did you just leave? Just seen him like 5 minutes ago.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Well, there's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out inside being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 121 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Swift.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Throwing is Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 28. Hurts sets up to throw it. Buying time to his left. And it'll be intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it.
No. Not across your body.
Possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
They go play action with Burrow. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Burrow going for it on 4th. He's got his target. That's complete. And now off to the races down the right side. T. Higgins. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 72 yards. And the Bengals take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
Flush to his right.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. They go play action with Hurts.
He'll buy some time right.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
Oh, he dropped it.
And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Hurts.
Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts.
And this is caught. It's Brown.
Swift is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's going to be taken in inside the 5, but the fair catch will move it out to the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He will find his man Chase complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown. Jamar Chase, 57 yards.
took it out. What? When? That's Gatorade.
What's going on? Here? You go to bed. No. Mommy and Daddy time. We're going to watch a homestead and then me and Daddy are going to watch television. You can watch it in there. No, we can't. Daddy. I want to finish that. Oh no, what's that? You better not watch that girl. If I don't have nobody, I'm scared. I'm scared. I can't do it by myself. That's okay. Have Dad help you. Just put it on freeze like you had to donut. No. Open them up. Yes, I'm free tonight. Yeah. One's good here. It's too late to catch him light anyway. You should have catch him light earlier. Okay. Alright, can I do that? Don't do that, you're gonna hurt him. Don't shake him. Don't hurt him. Can I do this? No. You like fine. Me too. Go on a freeze. He knows how to catch all the bugs. That he needs to. He didn't eat this. When I just got him food, he wasted it. He did? Well, because he's a baby. He doesn't know. How many feet tall is he? So you just need to let him be free. No. No, I'm just checking. He's normally 6 inches tall. No, let me check. No. Give me my rock. Right, get this kid. I'll give him back my palm. No way, Jose. He's 6 inches tall. I already know he's 6 inches. No, I'll just do the, line and I'll hold it up. No, I will. No, I will. Okay. Alright, no talking. He looks like 1 inches. I'm gonna turn it up. It's like not in here or anything.
So it's still a little bit of a drive, but whenever I went and looked at plane tickets, this closest airports are a lot smaller, so it just costs a lot more. So I just told her I would drive, and it's only 1 extra hour, so it's really not that much further. But I'm going to pick my mom up this evening and bringing her here, and then tomorrow we have more family getting in, and then we are off to the races with commencement activities. We've got multiple ceremonies and graduation and a graduation party, so it's going to be a busy weekend. That is largely what kind of decided for me going ahead and moving to once-a-day milking. I've been thinking about it, but this week was sort of like the nail in the coffin for me. I love the ritual of evening milking, and I'll still come out here with Maya, but I just think it'll be nice not have to, especially when I don't actually need what it's producing. That's her. When I said sit on laps, I meant the cat sit on your lap. Nah. Look at her. She's like so weird, but I don't hate it.
No, keep on the blanket.
I have another boy in the barn. Yeah.
He's about
from here.
thirsty too.
In the morning when I get out here, like then I'm out here playing in the lofts and running around. He'll come help me milk some, but I actually like doing it. So
Food round rations. But where you Let's hold about what is the best working out? That was impressive.
Yeah, close to 1.5 gallons this morning. It's a little more than usual because of skipping last night, but I think that they will settle out to producing about a gallon every morning, which will give me how many gallons a week, which is more than enough for what I need and still having excess to share. So I feel good about that. I'm actually really relieved. I didn't do that because I so enjoy milking. The reason I haven't dropped it. It wasn't that I needed it for the milk. I just really loved the routine. Alas, got to do these audits and keep this thing running by doing what makes the most sense. All right, y'all. It's the next day. We're actually in the house getting ready to go. Daniel, say hi.
Hi.
My mom is here. I got her last night. We actually ended up staying the night in Charlotte because the plane got delayed and we were going to get home super late. So I just got a room. I got home this morning and I've done a little getting ready to go to the farmer's market. I have a bunch of mint bundles for sale and these bouquets that, well, they're all in the box. And then there's my high school graduate, my college students. What do you think, Jackie?
Well, what am I thinking of?
You're graduating tomorrow. That's whatever.
I've been done with school for 2 weeks. Like, I'm not in school anymore.
Yeah.
In my mind, I graduated 2 weeks ago.
I know. But for me, I'm just kidding.
I got out of school yesterday.
All right, there it is. Feeling legit, huh, Maya?
Good job. It's a nice spread.
Yeah.
As they say in the biz.
Oh my goodness. Well, we have our banner. We have our farmers market booth. So we have merch and stuff that we brought down here and stickers. So people that I can produce and they can. And since my garden's not really producing a ton yet, I don't have just a whole lot up here. But I brought several bouquets. They're almost all sold out now, which is great. That feels good. And then mint, which I think I'll be bringing it to the farmer's market for quite a while now. So he's taken over my cottage garden. And I've got books to sign. So this is good. I look forward to having more things that I grew. But it's okay. It's a good start. Maya's playing with Carla. She's down here to help us.
Ready?
So I'm going to take a little quick run around to show you guys. Michaela's covering the booth. My mother is here somewhere. She took off with the kids. I want to show y'all what our farmer's market looks like. I like seeing that sign. A great booth. Your lilies are gorgeous. Oh, they're pretty. Oh my God, they're Oh, look, there's my mom. Hey, Mom. How's it going?
I've been shopping.
Yeah, it's a good thing to do here.
We gotta eat some more.
All right, I'll see you. Got some lovely plants.
Thank you. So thanks to my husband. He's the grubber.
Awesome.
There's the pretty face. My face gets red.
Well, everything looks amazing. Got some elderberry here. That looks awesome. Thank you for being here.
Yes.
Hi. Yes. Oh, this is cool. Those are adorable. Check this out. Look at all your, I love your labeling. It looks amazing. These are so good. We've had them before.
You are mine. Chocolate clay or pre clay? Select oranges before. I think dogs for sheep. Do dogs for sheep? Owls for the sheep. It's gotta be the dog. Sometimes dogs for sheep.
All right, breakdown time. All right, breakdown time.
Yeah, you did it.
That's a good market, don't you think, Sarah? Yes. I thought it was good. All right, so this is Farrah. Hi. Raylan Rutherford. Raylan Rutherford is our the tube. The tube. So, Sarah I met when we first moved here. She's actually native to Batesburg. So we've become friends, and they've helped a ton on the market. They show up every week. Yeah. Helping them run my info booth. Now doing traffic here. But being native to Batesburg is very, I love this area. And I'm a big believer in just like, Mary. It's Jesse, I never really. But like to really like marry an area and just love it. And I'm curious, like you're here, this is native, this is home, but you are so invested in seeing these kinds of things happen here.
I will admit I was born and raised here. I grew up here, and there was a period of time where I didn't love being here because there wasn't very much to do. And moved away, came back, and didn't really understand at the time why I came back. But now it's becoming more and more evident this is where I need to be. And this is definitely home now. And I'm so glad that the market's here because not just is it fun to have a market to buy things, but it's become such a social event for our family. Oh yeah, it's such a carved out part of our month, like 2 weeks a month, and that we all that's become like a irreplaceable thing that I didn't expect to happen.
I mean, it is. I mean, the conversations we have as adults here are really precious. Meeting new people that have been that are doing what we do.
Yeah, I've already carved out some really solid friendships that I didn't expect.
But our kids, like, this is the highlight of my kids. Like, they talk about it. Like, they do not want to miss it. They come see their friends. They play.
They formed a little boy gang.
Oh.
Yeah. They all have little matching bracelets.
Oh, wow.
This is very committed. But the kids love it, and it's become a huge blessing in my life, but also in the kids' lives.
Yeah, I hear that. Well, I'm glad to have you all with us.
I've enjoyed it. New place.
I'm really glad that I was able to find that footage and share it with y'all. If you are interested in our farmers market, it is the second and fourth Thursday evening of every month between 4 and 8 p.m. I unfortunately will not be at the farmers markets for this month due to traveling, but there still will be a Roots and Refuge booth. Sweet Maya will be there, and we will be throughout the rest of the season. So it's going really well. We love being able to share it with our community. It was really cool getting to share with my mom coming in. Of course, graduation went really well, and you guys have heard about that since then. I just wanted to make sure that I put this footage up because it was too good to just let it go. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today and all the days you do. I bless you. Until next time.
Skin that's healthy only wears Pampers.
No, listen. Yeah, because you watched a lot of videos. Look at that. Stop yanking. Get ready to go to bed. You can have it all night. Get ready to go to bed. You can have it all night. So stop.
Give me the phone now.
My phone's dead. I want to watch this one and then you can.
Give me it now.
We haven't
Look at the charger.
blueberries this year because
Quit. Look, I'm going to watch this and you can have it.
good.
Yeah. Go get the charger in Bella's room. You can have my phone.
You're watching me.
No, I can't. Dad's not. I don't know how to do it in there. Go watch in your room.
No.
Go watch in Bella's room.
Never. Never.
I'm getting after this is over, then you can have it because I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna let the frog free. Get off my hands. Stop. Stop it.
Well, actually, it's closer to afternoon.
What's that?
We're going
I'm
to take
gonna throw it
advantage of
outside.
cloud cover right now.
Sit
We're
over
gonna
here
go out
now.
and pick some blueberries.
You're not cuddling
Got a couple
me
helpers
with me
today.
anymore.
We're getting into the time of the summer where it's hot and muggy, and nobody really wants to be outside. Well, you know, in the afternoon. Mainly me. So basically, the way my schedule goes right now is I get up early, I do stuff in the morning until it gets too hot. And then about the time I start melting, I go inside and I hide from the heat. And then as soon as the sun goes down and it starts cooling off, I head right back out. Keep living the life outside. I feel like I'm living the dream, getting to be outside as much as I am.
Oh, you just started.
Gardening and doing whatnot. It really is an awesome life.
You can have it now.
I guess they call it farming. I think that's what we're doing. I'm just having fun. You guys have been with us for any amount of time. You guys will remember it was about 2 years ago. We planted 70 blueberry plants. We planted a whole bunch of We basically planted kind of like a guild in the orchard. Every tree has 2 blueberries. It has strawberries under it. It has ground cover. And then as I get stuff, I fill in. Like this year's edition, we stuck some watermelons out here, and we're just letting them do their thing. We want them to reproduce and basically do their thing out here in the orchard. So we always have green onions. It's a really handy crop to have. The blueberries, some of them have done really good. The soil is not the best out here where we planted the orchard, but we are working on that. We are fixing that. Generally, as we have improved the soil out here, I wasn't sure if the blueberries were going to do very good. And this year, the blueberries have actually done great. There's ones like this one right here. This one, you can see all the lighter colored stuff is all new growth. This one was literally this tall last year. Everything else is new growth. It's starting to sucken, which that's cool too. And the fruit load we've gotten this year has been pretty good. We haven't really saved any blueberries this year because they get eaten. You're eating them? Well, we're supposed to be harvesting. They're actually really sweet. Yeah, the blueberries are really good. So this is actually our 3rd harvest, even though it's our 2nd year. The year we planted these, Meg's grandma was out visiting us, and she was going to help. So she got out here, mind you, she's in her 80s, and she came out here and helped us plant blueberries. So Mimi, if you're watching, thank you for helping with the blueberries. They are doing fabulous. Wish you were here to eat them. With all that said, I better start picking because it looks like everybody's scouring the orchard. Mind you, for the past 2 weeks, we have picked every morning and every night. And if we had been just doing what we're going to do today, washing them and sticking them in the freezer for later, we would probably have a couple gallons by now. Not a huge harvest for 70 blueberries, in my opinion, but we're doing pretty good. Let's pick some blueberries.
Discover customer service. This is Maya.
Oh, hi, Maya. You robots are sounding more human every day.
At Discover.
That's a beautiful blueberry. You polished it. So you got some green ones. Kind of hard. They're deceptive. They look all nice and blue on top, and then you pick them, and they're not. Blue here, flip it over, green here. Yep, that happens. Don't eat them. We're trying to save these. We need to save some. Basically, our goal is we want to be able to make at least 1 jar of blueberry jam. Blueberry jam is Meg's favorite jam in the world, and we have yet to put away any of our blueberries. So, we actually had a casualty. That was a cherry tree. It was a big cherry tree.
Guess what? But if you don't guess where it is, then you gotta give me the remote.
It's behind your back hand. It's in your back.
No, you gotta choose what hand.
Which hand? No, you're gonna try to trick me.
No.
There you are. I choose that hand. You tricked me! Switched it. I saw you.
No, let's try again.
It's almost over. Look.
Let's try again. Which hand?
That one. Oh, okay, so I get
it and then
Wait,
died. And then this one right here is a new
it's almost over.
Tell me what that looks like. I'm not trying to see what that means. It looks like a blight. I'm going to get some of my books out.
I need a spoon.
Tree diseases. That doesn't look good. Now, I will say, right here, this mound right next to this tree, this was a power pole, so I'm wondering if maybe there's some creosote leached into the soil right there that killed that tree. I'm not positive. Buggy, I had a few more blueberries in there. Where'd they go? I don't know. One of the struggles we've had the entire time we've had blueberries out here is the birds. It hasn't been real bad. We are still getting blueberries. But like this one, there's a blueberry on the ground that is half eaten. And certain, like that one looks like something grabbed it and couldn't get it off the plant. It's got very obvious beak marks on it. I mean, I could cover them, but it's kind of a lot to cover 70 blueberries. Plus, we're coming to the end of the 1st round of blueberries. 2nd round, we'll see. I know the later in the summer you get, there's more and more food abundantly everywhere. I can tell when the blackberries are Ready, because the birds generally leave our orchard alone until the apples come on. And then when the apples come on, that's when the crows come in and start annihilating our apples. Let me see that.
Shut up! Disgust!
That's pretty good. Okay, we are done with the orchard. That took about 10 minutes. You guys go ahead and drive the golf cart up to the apple trees up there, and we'll hit that row. So up here, these are the apple trees that were here when we bought the property, and we have nurtured them and taken care of them, and they have rewarded us with a lot of size and fruit. These are the first apples we've gotten on our property. There's one right there. This one right here that I'm walking past is ginormous. I may trim it back because it's getting a little bit bigger than I want to harvest. But, I don't know. I kind of like it being huge like this. I've always wanted a big apple tree. There is actually a blueberry in here that I will probably move. I'll probably dig this up and move it.
You go where and get it yourself.
No.
I'm mad at you. I'm mad at you. No, go get it yourself.
No, I want to.
On the fridge.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Get some ice and water.
No, you.
And we'll see. I know the later in the summer we get, there's more and more food abundantly everywhere. I can tell when the blackberries are...
Okay, then move.
Okay.
This fucking house.
Who?
You're done. You're not giving me any free time. What'd you do? Are you okay? Here, let's move the blanket on the couch. Here, let's move the blanket on the couch. Watch out.
Ready, because the birds generally leave our orchard alone until the apples come on. And then when the apples come on, that's when the crows come in and start annihilating our apples. Let me see that. Oh, that looks pretty good. Okay, we are done with the orchard. That took about 10 minutes. You guys go ahead and drive the golf cart up to the apple trees up there, and we'll hit that row. So up here, these are the apple trees that were here when we bought the property, and we have nurtured them and taken care of them, and they have rewarded us with a lot of size and fruit. These are the first apples we've gotten on our property. There's one right there. This one right here that I'm walking past is ginormous. I may trim it back because it's getting a little bit bigger than I want to harvest. But, I don't know. I kind of like it being huge like this. I've always wanted a big apple tree. There is actually a blueberry in here that I will probably move. I'll probably dig this up and move this. But it is doing extremely well underneath this apple tree. It's kind of hard to see, but this one actually, because it's under a tree, has made it up. I don't know if you can see it. This is the blueberry right here. It's almost as tall as I am because it's trying to reach sunlight, and it's still fruity. Like there's fruit on it. Wow, this little plant was loaded. Wow, Corbin knew where to go. You got a bunch. So if I weed around my blueberries, if they don't have mulch, I turn the weeds into mulch. Usually I come through here with the scythe. I will scythe everything, including the comfrey that is growing around all of these trees, and I just cut it and rake it up either around the trees or I'll rake the grass into this this garlic bed and use it as a mulch. And it has actually worked fabulous.
Take free space and no solution. Explore space your way.
I used to always look at that sign, you know, come on, own your own home. And one day I just said, okay, I'm going to go talk to the banker. And he didn't tell me, no, it's not possible. He told me anything was possible. Hi, I'm Veronica, and this is my banker, Roger.
Yeah, there goes another one. That's all right.
Harvesting blueberries.
Jump off. Everybody got their baskets? Let's see. Here's what I did. Not real good. I don't know if that strawberry's making it in the house. So that's Brett and Munchie combined. That's pretty good. And then that's just Jack. You did pretty good. Go ahead and dump them in this one. Let's combine them all. Let's see how we did. Picking out his favorite ones. There we go. I'd say that's a half a gallon. Honestly, probably somewhere between Jack and Corbin's basket is what we harvest a day. That's what we've done the past 2 weeks. So, I don't know, we've probably gotten a couple gallons so far. We've been doing pretty good. That's pretty cool, half a gallon. While we're out here, guys, let's go do strawberries. The strawberries are coming to an end. Honestly, I'm kind of sick of strawberries. I've eaten myself silly on strawberries. I'm kind of glad that they're almost done, but at the same time, I'm not, because like it is really cool. So over here in the garden, we've got this patch of strawberries that we did not plant. If you remember, we had, look, you can see the strawberries just hanging out. The tower that is currently up there next to the well house full of strawberries used to live right here. Well, a couple runners made it out of the green stalk and into this bed, and basically it's taking over. You can see, look at the runners. Look at the runners. This thing's going crazy. Like it's leaving the bed on this side, it's leaving the bed on that side, and then, it's going to take over. And I am completely okay with that. I think we will just let this take over this whole bed. Strawberries are not permanent. They will eventually walk away. So probably the next 2 years, this bed will be solid. And then after that, it'll probably just kind of wind down. And in the meantime, we'll just take runners. You let them root. Once they have their own roots, you can pull them up and take them and stick them somewhere else. So, strawberries are kind of cool. It's the gift that keeps on giving. These ones are actually from my friend Billy. It's like the ones in the orchard. These ones, I stuck them in the green stalk, and they're the most vigorous strawberries I have ever seen, and they make really, really sweet, delicious strawberries. We have actually missed so many of them that they're turning to slime. These plants have cranked out the strawberries so fast, we are actually having a hard time keeping up, and the slugs are having a hard time keeping up. We have actually, we've never really had a problem with slugs, and for whatever reason, this year, we've had a lot of slug pressure. I think it's because it's been so wet. We've had a very, very wet spring. That was not good. Man, what a shame. What a waste. Mm-hmm. I feel like this patch in particular, I have actually thrown away more strawberries than we've gotten to eat. These ones are all slug damaged or overripe and just turned to mush. So I'm gonna go cause some drama down here with the young chickies. So the kids call this the Velociraptor pen because these chickies, like from the get-go, I've brought them grubs and worms and strawberries and things like that. So they know me as the snack man. All right, you want some strawberries? That's my finger. Come on, ladies. Come on. There's the ones that eat all polite, and then the ones that are like, nope. Come on. Come on. I think at this point everybody has a strawberry. That handful disappeared quickly. All right, check out our haul.
Oh, wow, those are like blueberries.
Pretty good, huh?
There's two bags. Oh, I'm impressed.
That's like half a gallon. Wow, pretty good.
That's a lot of blueberries.
Gave the short one a jar of blueberries. She's happy. I'm just going to wait for these to dry. Get mostly dry. Then I'll lay them out on a cookie sheet, stick them in the freezer. Once they're frozen, then I can put them in like a quart bag or something like that. And we will collect until we have enough to make like a decent batch of jam.
When it comes to top brand appliances this Memorial Day, think outside the big box and get to Big Sandy. Save hundreds compared to the big box store on thousands of in-stock appliances. Plus, get out to 2 years same as cash and free delivery. Big Sandy Superstore.
It's going to take more than this cookie sheet. So to get these to freeze quickly and evenly, just put them on a cookie sheet. 1 8. These will probably be frozen in an hour, maybe less. And then because they're in one layer, you don't get a giant chunk of blueberries that you can't do anything with. These will be loose, and so then I can just take them, take the paper off, dump them in, like a freezer bag, and then we will continue saving. Feels good to finally be putting our blueberries away. We haven't done that yet. It's kind of cool. 2 years ago when we planted all of those, they were loaded because it was spring. They were doing what they are supposed to do, but in a pot. And so we got that first harvest, and then last year we didn't get as big of a harvest as we did the first year. But now this year we've probably done 4 times what we have done either of those harvests. So it's pretty cool. All right. So because it's about lunchtime now, it's a little early, but by the time lunch is ready, it will be lunchtime. We have eaten through the majority of our beef. We've really been digging the beef. It's been really good. But it kind of puts a damper on eating hamburgers. We love hamburgers. We've still got a little bit of liver grind left, but we're rationing it. Well, we put over 700 pounds of pork in the freezer this winter, and we got plenty of pork. So because our pork is it's very red, it's very very rich. It honestly doesn't taste like pork. It tastes like beef. A couple weeks ago, it was actually when the baby was born. I really wanted a greasy cheeseburger. I went and got a pack of ground pork, brought it up here, prepared it just like if I were making burgers, heavy seasoning, all the good stuff, and then fried up some hamburgers, I guess, if you will. Literal hamburgers. I think I like them better than our beef burgers, honestly. They were very, very good. So it's kind of been like my any day that I don't really know what to make for lunch, I can find a reason to make burgers. Today's a different story. It will not be hamburgers today. We're going to make turkey burgers.
Yeah.
So our friend Brian gave us a whole bunch of ground turkey, and we haven't really used it. We haven't done anything with it, just because it's out of sight, out of mind. We've got so many other meats in the freezer.
It's a little buried.
Yeah, it's kind of buried. Well, last night, Meg got a big pack of ground turkey, and she made dinner with it. Well, you only used, half that package, saved the rest, and kind of dropped a not-so-subtle hint about, why don't we try our hamburgers, but with turkey?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm going to do today for lunch. We'll see how they turn out. They'll probably be pretty good. All right, so I put a healthy helping of cheddar. I like to put the cheddar mixed into the meat because it kind of adds another depth of flavor.
And juiciness.
I'm really going for the juiciness. Okay.
Garlic powder.
Nice onion. And that I put a fair bit. Ground pepper. Some crushed red pepper. Just for some.
I didn't know you put that in it.
Yep.
That's good.
Healthy pinch, 2 pinches of salt. Oh, I forgot the most important flavoring component. Worcestershire. It's like, man, this doesn't smell like it normally does.
Unlin.
Okay. That's the same way.
What are you doing?
Making Asian chips.
Not French fries.
Burgers are ready. I'm going to go get the cooked surface ready to go, and then cook some burgers. Look at this. All right. It is starting to sprinkle. Look at that sleepy baby.
Have to take inside.
Okay, I think the camera has to go inside too.
Why fly when you can float? Explore space your way.
You saved them.
They were done. I flipped them over, and they're right at temperature. I think they're a little wet, but that's all right.
All right.
Brett, you got a grip of chips going on. Yoink. So, I knew we were supposed to get rain today, but it wasn't supposed to rain until later. And not like this. This is like insane. It's because I went out there and was, trying to cook something. And my griddle was out there getting rained on, and it's too hot to put anything on it. That was a bummer. Guess I get to re-season it. Yep. Where's the chips? At least you got a nice sleepy baby to catch the chips for you. I'm going to start building burgers. There's nothing crazy about them. We just use our sandwich bread. I don't know why. I prefer the sandwich bread to a bun.
Yeah, sure.
It's like the right amount of bread. Mayonnaise, mustard, ketchup, whatever you want on your burger. Some lettuce out of the garden. And then a good fistful of chips. All right, so one lucky person actually gets the heels off the loaf. And these, I think, are the best for a burger. Fresh homemade mayonnaise is the way to go. All right, and then... Oh, you want a burger? A little bit of lettuce. And there you go. That's how I eat them. A little bit of lettuce.
Just like that. They don't even need ketchup or anything. No. You can, but...
If the meat is seasoned properly. Now, we'll try a turkey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But they sure smell good, and they look good.
Is that mine?
That's yours. You say.
Thank you, Dada.
You're welcome.
What do you like? Piggies and cats and dogs.
Like piggies and cats and dogs.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Does it taste like our normal burgers?
It does, but I'm not dry.
All right, everybody who has tasted so far, how they taste as turkey burgers.
Great. They're like on par with the pork.
Cool. I was worried they were going to be a little bit dry.
No, they're good.
Hiccups.
Got the hiccups. Just hanging out.
Mm-hmm. I just woke up. I'm not quite awake yet.
My verdict on the turkey, not quite as good as pork, but really stinking good. Like those were some good burgers. Honestly, if you didn't tell me it was turkey, I would think it was like beef or pork or something. It was really good. Better than any burger joint I've ever gone to. It was quite tasty. I think the secret to not making it dry was putting all that cheese mixed in. That was really good. It is the evening. It has cooled down. We actually had that thunderstorm roll through at lunchtime, and then the sun came back out, and it got right back up to hot and humid. It's still really humid out here right now, but it's tolerable. The sun's down. So, story time. 3 years ago, I think, is when I put in all these beds. We had a garden here first, and it was just, dirt rows, and the erosion was so bad, it was like, well, I got to get some sort of, something or other to hold the dirt. So I built these beds, And this has basically been our garden space ever since. It has worked very, very nice. So the first year we had these, because I got them kind of late into the growing season, like it was late spring, we had a whole bunch that we started, but I didn't start any flowers. I've never really been one for starting flowers. I don't know. Like, I like flowers as much as the next guy, right? But growing them is an entirely different story. Got all this in, got the trellises in. It's like, we need flowers. So we went to the nursery. I got a whole bunch of zinnias and marigolds and, stuff like that. Pretty stuff. I underestimated how few flowers you actually need. And so I wound up with like a whole flat extra of zinnias that I didn't know what to do with. So I took them, I planted them at the corner of every single bed and in the middle of the longer beds. It looked pretty stinking sweet, if you ask me, once they were all grown up and blooming. Well, I did that the next year, and then last year I did it with only volunteer zinnias. So back in California, it was kind of weird growing for us. It was so hot, we were basically in the desert. Stuff didn't really seed. Stuff would dry up and die if you forgot to water once. And so we would have flowers, I'd let them go to seed, and you'd never get stuff to come back from seed. Whereas here, on the contrary, it is an entirely different story. If you let something go to seed, you are going to have tons of them come up come springtime. Take like these coneflowers, for example. These are echinacea. I think this one's going to have to move because every year it has gotten bigger, and now it's like waist high, and it's shading out the rest of the bed, which I don't really want. But that's cool. I've also got a dahlia. That's like a bulb, so that comes back in the same spot every year. We also had another echinacea down here, and for whatever reason, this one down here seeded like crazy. So if you look at this green mess of this onion bed that needs to be weeded, you'll notice there are some coneflower leaves everywhere. There's probably about 50 echinaceas that have come up voluntarily in this bed. The same up here in the asparagus bed. I've got Mexican sunflowers. I love Mexican sunflowers. I think they're one of the coolest flowers, and they shoot up so many flowers. It's just like, it's beautiful. And usually they're blooming for us in about, I don't know, July, August, and it's cool. It's cool looking. Well, this year I didn't see any zinnias that is seeded, and it was like, well, I guess I was kind of counting on that. I had one. I take it back. I had one. Last year, this was one that I had bought. This was a yellow zinnia. Right there, and it actually did seed pretty much exactly where the plant was. And so I knew that one was coming up. But as far as any of the other ones, the pretty ones, the pink and red ones, yeah, nothing. So we went to 2 different nurseries. Nobody had zinnias. Like, I was starting to kind of be bummed. It's like, man, that's my favorite flower in the summer is zinnias. This was about a week ago. we went to the second nursery, and I walked around, couldn't find zinnias. I finally asked. And the guy's like, no, we're sold out of zinnias. And I was like, oh, bummer. So I came home, kind of defeated, and walked out in the garden and started looking around. It was like, hey, wait a minute. Over here, next to our green bean bed, in the walkway, you see that lighter color of green right there. Those are all zinnias. I had one kind of over here in this bed that seeded, and there's probably, my guess would be 50 or 60 zinnias that have come up right there. I thought that was pretty cool. Well, as I started walking around and looking, I actually found more out here in front of this bed. I had zinnias in that corner where that lemon balm was growing, and I had looked, hadn't seen anything sprout. I was like, bummer, it didn't seed. Well, I guess I just needed to give up. All that story to say, I'm out here tonight, got my handy-dandy little shovel. I'm going to transplant some zinnias. Everything got a good stoking with that rain. We got about a half an inch with that thunderstorm today. Everything's nice and moist. Good time to transplant. It's evening. I can get stuff moved and planted where I want. Because, these poor zinnias out here in the grass, they're going to get mowed. So I've got to move these. So first things first, I'm going to get these moved. I got to figure out where I'm going to stick them. That's 1, 2, 3. 3 of them. These itty bitty ones are perfect for transplanting because it won't be as much of a shock for them. So I can do this without mangling any of them. Alright. There's 3 of them. Let me go deal with these real quick. I'll come back and get the rest. This is a good spot for them. I've grown them here before and they've done great. How many rocks can I hit with a hand shovel? Alright, zinnias. I'll just use these grass clippings as a mulch. Cover everything back up. Grow. Hi, cats. It's your favorite time of the evening, isn't it? Hang out in the garden time. This little plug. I feel like an armadillo. Digging little holes. It's a lot easier to plant stuff that comes in pots because one wrong move, if I drop these, they're goners. Alright, I'm going to stick these in the on the corners, the outside corners of the beds, like I've done in years past. There. Here. Alright. How many big guns? Can I get a bigger shovel? I hate crabgrass. Stuff is the bane of my existence. The bane of every gardener's existence. To think I planted Bermuda every year in my spring lawn in suburbia. What was I thinking? Alright. Now that I've relocated some wayward zinnias, nice thing about planting stuff around here, it rains during the summertime, which is an alien concept for me. I know everything will be fine. In a month, zinnias will be, up to here, blooming like crazy. I love gardening. This is so much fun, especially when the garden just, provides you with what you want, even flowers. That about does it. I got to go get the 3-year-old ready for bed. I can sense it. She's quickly approaching bedtime. So we will catch you guys on the next one.
Ready for the biggest Memorial Day mattress sale at Big Sandy? Get a king mattress for the queen price plus a free power base upgrade. Save up to $1,200 on premium mattress brands. Plus get up to 5.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to our family vlog here in beautiful Mexico. So today I wanted to show you guys my
Hello friends, welcome back to my kitchen. Today we are going to be making freezer strawberry jam and buttermilk biscuits. Originally we were just going to make jam, but then I thought we need something to taste test the jam with, and I happen to have some buttermilk in my fridge, which I never usually have buttermilk, and so I thought let's go ahead and make some.
Welcome back. Today we're going to talk about which mulch is best for your garden and mulch that you want to avoid because it will absolutely destroy your garden. I'm sitting here in a new area of Grocery Road Gardens that we built. If you notice, right here we have some wood chip mulch, and right here we have some grass mulch. I gave a couple of talks this last weekend at the Keepers of the Old Ways over in Dothan, Alabama. And a woman there said,
Maybe you planted your iris flowers a few years ago, or possibly last autumn, in the hopes that you'd have some nice, beautiful, fluffy flowers to beautify your spring garden, like I have here, but instead you are seeing lots of
All right, we start with the music, pump them up. Here's the update on the tomatoes. These were planted just 6 weeks ago. They're loaded. They're up over my head already.
Hi everyone,
Hey, I'm Nikki from Purely Chickens. I do TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube under the
Hi everyone, my name is Chelsea. Welcome to Little Mountain Ranch. I'm really happy to have you here with me today. So I was just checking the weather report, as I do every morning, and I saw that we are going to get down to 2 degrees tonight, and that there is a risk of frost. If you have been with me for a while, then you may remember back last year we had a frost on June 10th, and the year before we had a frost on June 10th. Prior to that, I don't remember ever having frost in June. So those 2 years, I thought that maybe it was just a fluke, but apparently it's becoming a trend.
Welcome to the fall garden. Just kidding.
Good morning, friends. Welcome out to the garden here at the 1870s homestead, and my name's Rachel. And we're getting a lot of stuff done in the garden today. It is May 20th, I believe, and it's just been like record heat, high 80s right now for late-ish May. It's really unseasonably hot. We've also had like about a week break of rain, a couple like showers, but nothing substantial. So the garden.
You said you were going to mow your lawn tomorrow?
I don't know. I got a lot of kids, and it's like a lot.
You want me to do it for you?
You want? That would like be a blessing.
Yeah, I'll do it for free.
For real?
Yeah, it'll probably take me all day, but I'll get it looking real good for you.
Well, my lawnmower right there. That's all I got.
Is that what you used to do the whole lawn?
All of them.
Wow. How long would it take you if you were to use that little mower?
Like 2 days. And I can't get it to turn on. That's why I haven't done. But yeah, I appreciate it because like I said, I got 5 kids. I cook all the elementary kids for all of Wichita. I cook their food. Tomorrow I'm making like 900 gallons of chip. Like I'm just a busy lunch lady feeding all the kids in Wichita.
Hey guys, how's it going? Today we're going to be working on our dahlias. This is where we're going to be starting our little workstation. All of these crates on the right and on the left are full of dahlia tubers. I did grab a couple of our clumps out just to see how they look, to test them for viability. And not all of them will look like this, but pretty good. Like this one isn't good. You can see it's all dried and shriveled up. But these look just absolutely perfect. So our goal is to pull them all out and divide them down where they look more like this right here. This is one of the tubers that Finn Hill Dahlia sent out. And the parts of the tuber here you're looking for are the body, the neck,
Jonah and Josiah won't milk.
Good morning. Nothing will wake you up faster than seeing the cows out of the fence. So, George.
All right. All right.
What do you know about what all is here in full swing, so we have a lot of preparation to do and loose ends to tie up before winter hits. We have been very
Oh, let's see what we got here. I might get a knife out. Look at
Our basement space was lost to clutter and things we didn't really care about. This is the story of reclaiming it for our basement grocery store.
I give her.
Because we have already enjoyed this dinner.
Hey, everybody, welcome back.